Hello my dear Armenians, these are the news from Western Armenia, especially for you. Historical excursion, a century in perspective. US report warns Armenian monuments in Artsakh at risk. Only women remain it. The story of Anahit Grigoryan. Armine Hayrapetyan, Baku seeks to De-Armenianize and Islamize Artsakh. New fraud shame posing aid targets Artsakh residents. Iran conflict drives oil prices up, rising food market concerns. Intense bombings continue in Tehran, mint, and Aromatic, and herb with powerful healing properties. History often repeats itself. In 1920 to 1921, France abandoned the Armenians of Cilicia and left the region to Turkish forces. The First World War began in 1914. In 1916, the Sykes-Picot Agreement divided Ottoman territories and placed parts of the Middle East under French influence. The same year, after Franco-Armenian Agreement created the Armenian Legion, a unit of Armenian volunteers in the French army. France promised autonomy to the Armenians of Cilicia. In 1920, Kemalist forces attacked Marash and French troops withdrew, leading to massacre of Armenians and the flight of survivors to Syria. In August 1920, the independence of Cilicia was proclaimed in Adana, but France soon withdrew its support. By 1921, France withdrew its forces after agreements with the Kemalists. The Ankara Agreement ended the French presence in Cilicia, which was handed over to Turkey, forcing most Armenians to leave their homeland. Report by the U.S. Commission of International Religious Freedom has raised concern about the condition of Armenian historical and religious monuments in Artsakh. Baku was placed on the special watch list. According to the report, monuments in Artsakh and nearby areas remain on the threat after the events of 2020 to 2023. Satellite images show clear destruction. At least 8 religious monuments have been completely destroyed, while 10 others have been damaged. Many of these sites are continuous old churches and historical structures. Experts warn that the loss of these monuments threatens cultural heritage and historical memory. The report calls for international attention and monitoring to prevent further destruction. The story of Anahit Grigoryan was presented in the television series Survival on Artsakh TV. After studying in Stepanakert, she returned to her village and married her beloved Gennady. The couple planned to build their life in their homeland, but the 2020 war changed everything. Despite difficulties, they remained in solution until the tragic events of 2023. Today, Anahit is 26 years old and speaks about the losses suffered by her family and the struggle of survive. According to her, after the war, only women remained in their family to continue life. Her story reflects the experience of many families from Artsakh and shows the strength and resilience of women. According to Armine Hayrapetyan, former director of the State Service of the Protection of the Historical Environment of Artsakh, the authorities in Baku are destroying Armenian cultural heritage. She stated that Armenian churches and settlements continue to be damaged or destroyed, while place names are being changed. In some cases, Armenian monuments are presented as Azerbaijani or Caucasian Albanian heritage. She also noticed the construction of new mosques in areas where historically none existed. Hayrapetyan believes this is an attempt to change the cultural and historical identity of the region. She also criticized the silence of the international community and emphasized the need for stringent legal efforts and a unified body representing the interest of the people of Artsakh. The information headquarters of Artsakh warns about new fraud schemes on social networks. Fake accounts promise financial support or assistance with citizenship to vulnerable residents of Artsakh but demand money in advance. Relatives of fallen soldiers and families affected by the Wikian fuel depot explosion have been especially targeted. Authorities warn citizens not to trust such offers and remind them that official support programs never require payment. The payment representation of Artsakh in Armenia is currently collecting information about these cases while legal groups continue providing assistance regarding Armenian citizenship persecutors. The conflict around Iran has sharply increased global oil prices, which have exceeded $100 per barrel for the first time since 2022. Experts warn that this could also affect global food prices. The main reason is disruption of oil supplies from the Persian Gulf. Around 20% of the world's oil passes through the Strait of Hormuz, and military tensions have limited tanker movements. Oil and natural gas are also used in fertilizer production. To rising energy prices increase agricultural costs. This may lead to higher food prices worldwide and possible economic showdown, especially in countries that rely heavily on imported grain and fertilizers. Iran's capital Tehran has recently faced intense airstrikes reportedly carried out by the United States and Israel. According to local sources, fighter jets flew over the city overnight and dropped dozens of bombs of several districts. Powerful explosions were heard across the city and electricity were temporarily cut in some areas. Witnesses reported bright flashes in the sky and damage to energy infrastructure. Strikes were also reported in other Iranian cities, including Isfahan and Karaj. Authorities say residential buildings, hospitals, and other civilian facilities were damaged, while nationwide internet restriction continued to limit the flow of information. Mint is a widely known aromatic herb that grows both in the wild and in cultivated gardens. In Armenia, it is also known as nana or daghts, and in some regions as ananuch or karanuch. Mint is used both as a herbal ingredient and as essential oil. It is also a honey plant, producing aromatic amber-colored honey. Mint tea is known for its relaxing effect, and the plant is widely used in food and cosmetics. According to historical sources, the medieval physician Hayrapetyan used mint as the remedy for nausea, vomiting, and digestive problems. If you have any questions or want to learn more, you can visit our official link. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.